Home is a place to laugh, learn, and play, and a place where everyone should always feel safe. That's why at Kidda, we believe that protecting children from house fires is everyone's cause. This Fire Safety Month, join us in our mission to help families everywhere learn about fire safety so we can help keep children safe at home and ensure lots more laughs in the future. Learn about the importance of smoke alarms and creating your own home fire safety plan at causefораlarm.org. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. We are the podcast that turns your ideas into an amazing adventure every single day. You know, we couldn't even exist without imaginations from kids just like you. So if you have an idea for a story, I'd love to see it. Check down in the show notes below for how you can submit your own story idea, and maybe we'll turn it into an awesome adventure. And parents, if you're new to kids podcasting, I want to challenge you to listen to podcasting for 5 days in a row with your kids. It's going to increase their imagination, decrease screen time, and we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! One day, Emma and Avery were building an amazing boat in their living room. Wait a second, how are they building a boat in their living room? Oh, look at that. Yeah, they got pillows and blankets and... oh, wow, that looks so cool. Emma, can you hand me that blanket over there? Said Avery. All right, perfect. It looks so good. Let's get in it and lay down and... oh, let's see how comfy it is. It definitely looked like a very comfy boat. Emma and Avery both climbed into their blanket boat and laid down. They were right. Oh, this is the most perfect boat we've ever made, said Emma. I know, just... oh, I could fall asleep in here, said Avery. They started to dream about maybe this blanket boat could be like their bed. Oh, that's so cool. Their parents walked over and said, hey guys, this right here is a magical blanket. Oh, really? Said Avery. Oh, absolutely. If you put it over your head and then pop out from it, it will transport you into a real ocean, and hopefully this boat will float. Really? Said Emma. Her eyes looked back and forth. Can we try it? Oh, absolutely. Here you go. Avery, let's do it together. Emma and Avery both crawled underneath this big puffy blanket. All right, so how does this work exactly? Said Avery. I don't know. They just said we have to go under the blanket, and then when we pop our heads out and holy smokes, look at that! Emma was the first to take her head out from under this magical blanket. And as they both peered out from the blanket, they were floating in the middle of the ocean! Ah! They were both very excited and terrified at the same time. Are we gonna sink? Shouted Avery. Emma took a look around and, wait a second, look how big this thing is. Emma and Avery both stood up in their blanket boat, and it was absolutely huge. It was way bigger than they remembered it being in the living room. But wow, this actually turned out really well, Emma said. They started to walk around their boat, and they were really impressed. They had done a really good job. Help! Somebody help me! What's that sound? Look over there! Avery was pointing to an island that was nearby, and there was some kind of creature on the shore. It was waving his arms or something and needs help. All right, Emma, grab the sails and let's turn the boat and head to that island. They were very good sailors and turned the sailboat, and it went right to the island. They hopped out of the boat, splash, into the crystal clear blue ocean. They were in some kind of tropical place. This island was full of palm trees. It was beautiful. Hey, what's going on, Brodacious Bros? Emma and Avery couldn't believe it. There was a penguin on the beach. What's going on? Well, thanks for coming to help. I totally need it. Oh, hi. My name's Avery and this is Emma. Hi. Yeah, and what in the world is a penguin like you doing on a tropical island? Well, I actually came from space and I'm totally looking for some gnarly, bodaciously large sheets of ice, and I think I made a wrong turn. You're looking for ice, and yeah, you're definitely not going to find it here. You said you got here on a spaceship. Where is it? Well, you see, it kind of crashed into that palm tree over there, and so it's not totally broken, but I could maybe hitch a ride with y'all on your awesome blanket boat. Emma and Avery looked at each other. They were always up for an amazing adventure, and this was exactly that. Let's go! Emma, Avery, and their new penguin friend Polio hopped onto the blanket boat and off they sailed. Yeah, you see, I was told to go to Antarctica and I totally made a wrong turn. Could you help me get there? Absolutely. I think it's this way. Emma checked her compass and, yep, let's head south. They sailed the boat very far south. They left that tropical, beautiful, warm island, and pretty soon they were very cold, said Avery. Well, you're on a boat made of blankets, bros. Let's just cuddle up in the blankets, said Polio the penguin. Emma and Avery laughed because, they've forgotten that their entire boat was made of blankets. And so if they were cold, this was a perfect place to be. Emma and Avery both grabbed some blankets and warmed up. That's so much better. So, Polio, tell us, where are you from? Oh, I'm totally from outer space, from the farthest stars and planets, way farther than that. And, I was looking for a giant sheet of ice, and I first went to the moon and made some new friends there, and then they said to go to Antarctica, and then when I came into Earth, I saw some really cool palm trees, and so I was like, hold on, I don't want to go to Antarctica first, I want to go to this tropical island, and then when I got there, then I accidentally crashed my spaceship, and then I got stuck there. Wow, that is a crazy story, Emma laughed. Wow, so did you make a wrong turn on accident, or did it just kind of happen? Well, I was just taking advantage of the moment, and I had to see those killer palm trees. They're so pretty. We don't have those in space. Wow. Well, I'm glad you got to see the palm trees, and I'm glad we were able to come here and help. Yeah, and how did you get here in this killer boat made of blankets? I wish I had a boat made of blankets. Well, Avery explained to Polio how it all happened and how their parents had this magic blanket that transported them into the real ocean from their living room. Wow, that is totally awesome. I wish I had a magical blanket like that. Oh, is that ice up there, bros? Polio was so excited. Off in the distance was Antarctica. A land filled with snow and ice, a perfect place for Polio the penguin. He was so excited, he jumped right out of the boat. Well, see you guys later, bye! Splash! As he splashed into the water, he swam the rest of the way to the ice and met up with some more penguin friends. Whew! Holy smokes! That was a crazy adventure, Emma, said Avery. They both looked at each other and knew that it was time to get home. They looked for that magical blanket, and there it was. They both crawled underneath it. Do you think this is going to work this time? Said Emma. I sure hope so, said Avery. As they peered their heads out from the magical blanket, there they were, back in their living room. So how was your adventure? said their parents. Emma and Avery looked at each other. You wouldn't even believe us if we told you. We went to this tropical island and met a penguin named Polio that needed to get to Antarctica. He was actually from space, but we helped him get to Antarctica, and then he made a whole bunch of new penguin friends, and then we came back here. Wow, that's an awesome adventure, said their parents. You guys had the best imaginations ever. Emma and Avery looked at each other, knowing that it was not just their imagination, but this was a really awesome adventure. The end. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Kid Shoutouts. I want to say hey to Advik from Massachusetts, James and Sadie from Portland, Maine, Mateo and Miguel from Danville, Pennsylvania, Moshe and Hannah from Queens, New York, Simon from Evansville, Indiana, and Griffin and Cohen from Maryland. I'm so glad that you're all in the Kid Short Stories family and on our spy team. We could not stop Dr. Stinky Breath without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!
Home is a place to laugh, learn, and play, and a place where everyone should always feel safe. That's why at Kidda, we believe that protecting children from house fires is everyone's cause. This Fire Safety Month, join us in our mission to help families everywhere learn about fire safety, so we can help keep children safe at home and ensure lots more laughs in the future. Learn about the importance of smoke alarms and creating your own home fire safety plan at causeforalarm.org.